Okay, so let's make a full breakdown of the situation that we currently have on GBP AUD. Now let's start from the monthly time frame. Now on the monthly, what do we have? We have a market that clearly has created a very nice impulse to the downside. Now after this impulse, what do you expect? You expect a retracement, right? That is how the market moves. The market moves creating impulses and corrections. So after such a strong impulse to the downside, you definitely want to see a retracement, specifically because the market has now reached the previous low, which is the level that the market had reached here. Then again, the market broke to the upside, made this huge impulse to the downside, and reached the previous low, which is a very strong demand area for this market, from which we definitely expected the retracement to the upside to start. And that is exactly what the market did. Specifically, if you want information on this retracement, what are you supposed to be doing? Taking your Fibonacci on the impulse. And by doing this, what you can see that it's 0.382, aka the first Fibonacci retracement at which you expect the market to actually go, is lining up perfectly with this red candle. Now, what is this red candle? This red candle is a very important structure level for this market. In fact, this level here is the exact same zone which was acting as resistance here. The market broke it to the upside, retested it with this red candle, creating a very strong supply area here. And then the market broke it to the upside, broke back below. And if the market will go and retest this level inside of here, it will find a lot of resistance. So this is a quite strong supply area for this market that we definitely expect the market to go and test. If we go down on the weekly, what we can see. Now on the weekly time frame, we can see that since now the bigger picture is quite clear, we can see that on the weekly, if we look the most recent price action, so the more short-term view on the pair, we can see that the market has created this minor W formation on the weekly. Therefore, in the short term, we can expect a move back down to test this zone here, which is the previous weekly resistance, now turns support, before the continuation to the upside. Going down on the daily, what we can see. Now, on the daily time frame, we can see that this is definitely a quite good area at which the market can retrace. In fact, here we have also the possibility to create this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside from a daily perspective. Specifically, if we take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of this daily impulse, what we can see? We can see that this structured level here is lining up with the 50% and 0.618 Fibonacci zone. In fact, as we said, if we want information on the retracement, we have to take our Fibonacci on the impulse. And we can see that the zone in between the 50% and 0.618 golden ratio is lining up with the structure that we have here, both from a daily and a weekly perspective. So from this area, we can definitely expect the market to show us a reaction and a rejection to the upside, considering that from a monthly perspective, we definitely have a high target in mind. We have our target at this zone here. Let's make it visible. So, let's make it visible so that we can also see it on the daily. So going back down on the daily, what is the situation? We can expect the market to give us a retracement to this zone, and overall, we want to see the market go to this area. So where is the opportunity for this pair? Now, before I show you how we will be approaching it with students, let's first go and give a quick check at what we have from a COT perspective on the pound and on the AUD. So what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing from a pound and in AUD perspective. Now, if we check the pound, what we can see? We can see that institutions in the short term have been buying GBP, going from minus 36K to minus 13K. So clearly net positions increasing, longs increasing from 26K to 43K, and obviously also the long exposure increasing. However, with the last report, we can see that they closed 6K longs and started opening shorts with 3.4K shorts added. So obviously that is why the GBP pairs are starting to move to the downside, because institutions have been selling the pound lately. So can we expect a retracement to that zone? Definitely, it is a good probability. And if we go and see what we have from an AUD perspective, we can see that net positions have again shifted to the negative side, meaning that it seems like the AUD is being aggressively sold in the short term by institutions, which is exactly what we want to see, because we want to see even more selling, because we want to see GBP AUD make the move to the upside. So is there a possibility to see the retracement and then continuation? Definitely yes. However, as usual, trading is not predictive, trading is reactive. So what we will be doing with students, if the market will retrace inside of this area, then here inside of the zone, we won't just take the long, we will wait for confirmations. And on which time frame do we wait for confirmations? As usual, monthly, weekly, and daily are the best time frames for the direction of the market. But the best time frame for entry is the 4 hours. So with students, we will be monitoring price action inside of this area on the 4-hour time frame, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice long with a very good risk to reward and good probabilities at that point for the move to the upside. But it's very important that when the market reaches this area on the 4 hours, we see proper bullish price action. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. And I will see you in the next video.